Hi, this is Dana, and I just finished fluffing this teardrop swag. And as the name indicates, a teardrop swag is shaped kind of like a teardrop. It's wider at the top and narrower at the bottom. And it's really a great piece, not only to use on doors or as wall decor, but also great to use on stairway posts. And what a great welcoming feeling that it'll give your guests as they come in. One of the most important things to remember when decorating a teardrop swag is to make sure that the elements at the top of your swag are actually larger than the elements at the bottom of your swag, because otherwise things will look a little bit unbalanced. So I want to show you a couple of simple things, like for example, I'm going to begin with some ribbon. I really like using wire ribbon because it's very easy to manipulate. 2 long tails, which I will secure by pinching with a piece of the pine, and a bow with a couple of long tails as well, which will be secured the same way. Isn't this cute? But I'll show you some other ways to decorate it as well. For demonstration purposes, I am not going to secure the elements in, but really you should secure them by pinching the greenery around whatever you're going to use. First of all, I'm going to simply use berries, and I'm going to use these very traditional berry sprays. And I will begin by tucking them around the swag. Teardrop swags also look very nice as mantelpieces, because once again they're wider at the top and narrower at the bottom, so they would really make a nice full impression in at the middle of your mantle, and they will narrow down at the end of your mantle. Once again, don't forget to secure your berries. Well, maybe with a plaid ribbon, this would look really nice, very simple, kind of country, very, very elegant and yet simple. But I will continue decorating this, and this time I will add a poinsettia, a very traditional poinsettia in red, which I will put at the top. And I will follow decorating it with a sugared apple spray with berries and a pine cone, which I will then add to the bottom of the poinsettia. Now I cut the stem of the poinsettia off, but you don't have to do it. If you don't have any pliers, just wrap them around and stick them and stick the poinsettia inside of the swag. Now I'm going to put another poinsettia at the bottom of the swag. But what's wrong with this picture? It's really not balanced. This poinsettia is the same size as the poinsettia at the top, and it just doesn't look right. So since these are the same size, I am going to make this one smaller. And a way that I can make it smaller is by actually pinching the bottom of the poinsettia stem with a piece of wire, wrapping it around, or a cable tie, just to make it smaller. And I'm using a wire. And here's your smaller poinsettia, which is going to look a lot better than the original larger poinsettia. It really finishes up nicely, this swag. Now if you wanted to use a ribbon, once again, or a bow, you can try the conventional way by putting a bow at the top of the swag. Or you can use this bow somewhere else. Like for example, I am going to use it right under the first poinsettia, just for a slightly different look. Now remember that you can use any decor colors that you wish. The important part is to remember once again the shape of the teardrop swag, and that you really should have smaller elements coming to the bottom. At the end, when you're done, and these things are not secure, so I am not going to try really hard, but you can pull some of the greenery through just to make it look more realistic. And here is a teardrop swag, and this is Dana with Flowers by Design.